YouTube's defenses. We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully, we'll be able to see this again in the future. If not, if this is like a Tibetan sand painting, so be it. We're inviting Jesus, the goddess, all good spirits into the live today. Um, we're doing Fairy Liberation Front specifically. We'll see how this goes, come to think of it. I haven't lit this candle in a while. This is the Iron Elf. I thought, you know what? He should make an appearance. Because we're specifically doing Fairy Liberation Front. I guess we'll use the rain candle still. And the main light still. But we're specifically doing Fairy Liberation Front to end the god Baal. We're doing Ultraviolet Lions, Fairy Liberation Front, and Church of Judas for people that have Christian connections. But the idea is to end the god Baal. The god Baal is the god of the Epstein class. The god Baal is apparently who they do these rituals for, who they do all their evil rituals for, the Epstein class. So if we end the god Baal, we end their power, we end them, we expose them. Like the pathway to ending the god Baal will largely be by exposing the Epstein class. So I think we're going to get down to that. I think that's going to be our mission for the day. I'll adjust my hat accordingly. And we're just going to be looking for the psychic, fairy, magical, spiritual people on YouTube. And in a way, it seems like a huge ask because I've only met, actually, it's not that big of an ask. I should give myself and everyone credit. We're going to do some magic that only I can do, that only you can do when you arrive, when you see this, if you see this in the future. If that's even possible. I might want to do this one really short just to see if it's even working, if the machine is even going to be able to capture this for people in the future. In the meantime, it really does rely on if anyone sees this live. So we're looking for the psychic, fairy, witch, magic people, as we're often looking for here, and we often find, I was going to say, to give myself and everyone some credit, when there are cool people who come in, they often do have those characteristics. So we have met a number of cool people in the live, and they often are druids or witches or psychic or in some way um, have these magical spiritual abilities. So not only have we already had some success meeting people like that, that's the way magic works. Like the way the algorithm works is you need 50 people, 100 people to come through to get to one good person. Then you need 10 good people to get to one good magical person. Well, magic overwhelms that, and even that one good person will be magical 90% of the time. So that's good. We have magic in our favor, but also we don't need the hundreds of other people. We don't need the hundreds of other accounts. We just need the one good person. So looking forward to them arriving. Here's the cat, so that's a good sign. But yeah, we're going to end the evil god Baal. We're going to end the god of the Epstein class. And one way to do that is to let the Christians know that that's who they've been secretly worshiping through Donna Kaputinsky, through his daddy Vladdy. Cat's name's Shadow. And the other way we need to be the ones talking about this is because we can be the ones who talk about the god Baal. I don't know that much about the god Baal myself, but I know that the reason he's come up now is because of the Epstein class, because of the rituals of the Epstein class. And if that's who we need to stop, let's stop him. This guy's been going long enough, and we have all the other spiritual powers on our side against this one god who I think we feel like we've now trapped and encircled as um, the center of all this evil, the hub of all this evil. So I'm going to put this out in representation of ending the evil, and because it's going to start to drip wax. So let's end the evil. Ready? On three, end the evil. Okay, so we're going to end the evil. That's the purpose of this live. And we can do this, okay? We can connect with the people who understand spiritual realities and how, yeah, we're going to end this evil. We're going to end all this evil regime by ending this one God, Baal, and how he's tricked all these Christians into worshiping him. He's tricked all these, not particularly Christians, but other people into worshiping him. And the people who know that they're worshiping him are just the Epstein class. So we're not really disappointing any real people by destroying their God. We, more than that, we have a duty to do it. So let's destroy the false God that's making everything bad. It turns out that this Baal character, the Epstein class, is connected to every bad thing in the country and the world. It's all the badness in the world. So we just stop the Epstein class. Shit ain't that hard. And like we can get the list of everybody from the files. We can get to that point eventually. But we can get to the point where we know who's not in the files. The 4 or 5 billionaires who aren't in the files. And then we can just support them and just work from there. Be like, look, okay, now it's up to you. All of you are under suspicion. So it's up to you to prove you're not. Like sometimes you'll see these clickbait articles about, oh, this person in the files. And you find out, well, the reason that person's in the files is because that's one of the people they were afraid of. Bernie Sanders in the files is because they're afraid of Bernie Sanders. You see what I'm saying? Like, Bernie Sanders isn't in the files. The people in the files talk about Bernie Sanders because they're afraid of him. So the largest groups that they're afraid of, that they mention being afraid of, are the Black Panthers and Bernie Sanders supporters. Well, the Black Panthers are the Black Lions now, and that's turned into everyone else. Thanks for loving One Piece and Chopper. That's turned into everyone else joining forces and branching out into all the different Lion Society, which I'm doing Ultraviolet Lions here, Ultraviolet Lions for psychic spiritual people, like we were inviting at the beginning of the live, and Blue Lions for like Democrats and stuff like that, and other lions as they come up. So thank y'all for being here. Hello, happy President's Day. Again, I think this will be the best President's Day. We can elevate President's Day to a meaningful holiday in America if we get a new president today. So I think that should be something we can hope for. But more than that, it's time to destroy their God. It's time to destroy Baal, their evil God who's been masquerading around as, the God of Christianity. It's like, we need to stop it. It's time to stop. It's time to pull a plug on all that bullshit. Church of Judas is the best way to pull the plug on Christianity and to stop the evil Baal worship that actually is what they're actually doing in Christianity. And replace God with the goddess. Jesus is from the goddess. So check out the Church of Judas for all that stuff. And hashtag Church of Judas. But I'm really looking forward to meeting the magical psychic people, the witches and stuff. Oh my gosh, dude. Look, we're not doing the Nazi stuff here. Okay? If you're a Nazi and you think you have a place to ask questions or troll or make comments, you don't count. Okay? If you support Trump, if you support Donna Kupatinsky and Daddy Vladdy, if you're a Nazi, if you're a Zionist Nazi, if you're a Trump Putineer Nazi of any type, your comments don't matter. You're here to be cursed. I'm going to curse you. I'm cursing Trump and Putin and Netanyahu through you. And that's it. That's all you're here for. We're looking for witches and fairies and vampires and magical people, spiritual people. We're not looking for you. Oh my gosh. YouTube's got such boring people on it. We're only doing it once. This is President's Day to get a new president. But we're mainly going to overthrow Baal, their evil god of the Epstein class. And we're just need to connect with other magical spiritual people who understand that. There's plenty of magical spiritual people here, even on net and YouTube. RFK Jr. has brainworms. Yeah, RFK Jr. has brainworms. What do you mean? The director of health has brainworms. Yeah. He really does. Okay, we're looking for a good person in chat. We're really not looking for... If what doesn't work? What are you talking about? They're going to impeach Trump. He might not live long enough to get impeached. Like we might get a new president today. Any day we can get a new president, right? Like he's in very poor health. But if he lives long enough to get impeached, then we'll be impeaching him soon. That's next. What I'm doing here is overthrowing his God. Okay? We're looking for people that like have, you know, like spiritual awareness. We're not looking for you guys. We're looking for people with spiritual awareness who can overthrow, who are into the idea of overthrowing the Epstein class's God. The Epstein class have a God named Baal. That God is they've suckered all these Christians into worshiping it, right? Through Trump, through the Antichrist Trump, Donna Kuputinsky. And so we're going to overthrow that God and defeat them. But, you know, all we need is like good people to show up, not you guys. You guys can, you know, move along. The One Piece is real. I mean, like, we're just looking for, you know, people who aren't trolls. I know it's a lot to ask on net and YouTube, but they did capture TikTok. People from TikTok should be coming back here sometime soon. What do you mean if the overthrow doesn't work? I just answered your question. Were you not listening? Are you just a bot? I told you what the mundane steps are. What we're doing here does work. It doesn't work based on the fact that you're not like a real person. Like you don't have a real spirit. Like, let's see, do you have a real spirit? Just answer yes or no if you have a spirit. If you're a spirited person. You don't have to be a spiritual person. Yeah, communism works. You're real. Okay. Okay. Good. Okay. Can you just turn that up a notch? Can you just be a little more real? Okay? Like, seriously. Like, if you had an opportunity to do something in your life, maybe this is it. Do you want to do something? We're not praying their God dies. We have the ability of all the other spiritual powers in the world to kill one God. That's nothing. We don't even need everybody on this. We just need a couple of people. Like, it's not difficult. Yeah, we're denouncing the God of the Epstein class and all their servants, the Trumputineers. Wretched thing, good or evil. So people are upset about the fact that we're going to kill the God of the Epstein class. Think about that. Think about how their servants are so triggered and upset at the idea of killing the God of the Epstein class that they're just like, "Ugh," you know? And then they say things like, TDS is real. Let's see. Okay, so my question is that if it doesn't die, what are you going to do next? Because nothing is going to change after this life. Look, do you feel like the same as the other trolls in the chat? Like, is that how you feel about yourself? Do you identify with the other trolls in the chat? Okay, what makes you different? Because you don't seem different to me. What does a troll do? A troll tries to prevent something from happening. A troll tries to get in the way. A troll tries to make sure that, you know, like, and so you're different enough that I'm talking to you and not them. But again, can you be a little more different? Can you just like if you claim to have a spirit, can you engage and speak from that spirit instead of from like your fear and stupidity and stuff? Hello, Festmeister. Yeah, this stream is for fairies of the goddess only. Thanks, Festmeister. Okay. Nice to have you here, Festmeister. If you want to identify anything about yourself, then we're glad to hear it because you're the first person that's shown up. So, challenge accepted. Okay, Festmeister, how are you? Have you heard about the Epstein class worshiping this god Baal? How all we have to do is defeat the god Baal? So that's what we're doing today. We're going to defeat the god Baal, Trump's god, the god of Donna Kuputinsky and Putin and Epstein. Okay. Are you familiar with that god? Or do you have any divine connections of your own that you wouldn't care to mention? I'm not trying to trick you or trap you. Just curious. He's the bad guy. Yeah, that's about all we need to know, right? He's the bad guy, okay? So we've got a false god who's tricked a bunch of Christians into worshiping him through the Antichrist Trump, okay? Oh my gosh, you can go away now, okay? You don't, your thoughts and prayer, yeah, you're a thoughts and prayers person. You can go away. You're not, you're not really needed. You're just kind of wasting your time, wasting our time. Just, you can leave. You can find a life that's more appropriate for you. Yeah. The trolls that don't know they're trolls, like that Ghislaine person. Anyway, thanks for being here. The trolls that know they're trolls are like, I'm actively trolling. Like, they suck enough. And then the ones that are just too stupid to engage in a conversation. Hello. Thanks for being here. So what we're going to do is we're going to end their god Baal. Okay, everybody's with that? We got 2 or 3 of us. We got Jesus. We got the goddess. We got all good spirits on our side. Everybody's with us. Jesus, please end the god Baal and the Epstein class that supports him. Amen. Yeah. Did you? Okay, sorry. Fess, there you are. Guys, how is it dilute? He's very supporting the goddess. Like, yeah, Festmeister, just don't worry about them, dude. Like, they're just here to get better people here. They're like bait, you know? They're just bait. You know how you could use a little fish to catch a bigger fish? Like, they're not important. Like, would you pick up your bait and talk to it? I mean, if you're being really sweet, you'd be like, go catch me a big fish. Give it a kiss. But you know what I'm saying? You're about to put it on a hook and throw it in the water. Okay. I don't know what based means. I don't speak insulibertarian. Did we have a human come in? Do we have a good spirit come in? No, it's that same person. Okay. What does new soy cake mean? Oh, keck. You're fucking groiper. Okay, fuck the groipers. So all the groipers are really here for... Oh, sorry, Dazed. Hey, Dazed, doggy. Doggo. Dazed Doggo. We're just going to end the Epstein class. Okay, first of all, your admission, go ahead and click the reactions or something or leave a comment of support if you don't mind ending the Epstein class. If you have a problem with ending the Epstein class, join the trolls in the chat who are here as bait to find better people. If you don't have a problem with ending the Epstein class, feel free to react and comment. Just bend me. People think they can make me work. People are so into slavery. They think they can make me work. Okay, look, we're just looking for like real people in the chat. Like especially psychics, spiritual, magical people, witches, fairies like myself. Welcome to the chat if you're a real kind of person. If you're not a real person, you're just sorry about the bait in the chat. If you're a real person, Here, I'll wait for a real person to show up. No, I mean a real person. There's something of a psychic. Yeah, but we'll see. Okay, let's see if we can get any real people in the chat. Sorry about all the bait in the chat. I mean, it's better than nothing, but like, no, it's not really. Nothing's probably better than the bait in the chat, because I could have just been rambling on about my own stuff. No. Russians aren't real. Hey, main character to support ice. I'm a real Russian. I can hear the air with the heater. Bro, do you remember me? No, hold on. Idris Kasim, hold on. Bro, do you remember me? I think I do. Idris Kasim, hi. Sorry for reading your comment in Russian. Bro, do you remember me? I think I do. Remind me. Anyway, welcome all people who don't have a problem with ending the god of the Epstein class. Sorry about the bait in the chat. You're Brazilian? Thank you. You guys are cool. Didn't you guys have a parade where they had a statues of Bolsonaro to make fun of him? That's cool. Anyway, sorry about all the bait in the chat. It's probably too hot for the hat. I'll put the hat back on just in case, but it's pretty, I mean, it's not disappointing. It's kind of what it is. Like, these people have, or whatever you call these things, have existed for a while. Oh, you're one of those? You're a traitor to Brazil? Do you have a nice house? Do you have a nice house in Brazil? Are you in Brazil? Do you have a house there? Would you like it to go to a real Brazilian? Would you like your house to go to somebody who's not a traitor? Thanks, Idris Kasim. Sorry about the the chat so far, Idris Kasim. We can talk about whatever you'd like to talk about. I want to talk about ending the god Baal. There's an evil god Baal. I'm sure your god or goddess does not approve of this god. So I'm sure your god or goddess would be fine with you helping the assistance of ending this god. Baal, Moloch, is it the same god? Are those just two different names? Is that what you guys worship, you Kekis, Trumputineers? The god Baal is the Baal. It's the god of the Epstein class. It's why they were killing all those kids. I mean, it's not the only reason, but, they were killing kids as rituals to this evil god. And they tricked all these Christians into doing it. You know how they tricked a bunch of Christians into supporting their evil they tricked him into the evil worship of, the Epstein class. I wouldn't call them people. Like Donna Kupatinsky, Epstein, Putin, Netanyahu, people like that, Modi, Bolsonaro, people like that worship him. If you call those people, those things worship him. And then all the Trumputineers, MAGA, all these little Nazis in chat, they all worship him. So yeah, they worship him through the Antichrist, Donna Kupatinsky. Yep, dang, Baal worshiping Nazis. Yeah, everybody hates the Baal worshipping Nazis. So what we're doing is we're cursing the Baal worshipping Nazis. We're cursing Baal through them. Outlaw's here. Hey, it's good to see you, Outlaw. If you care to claim any spiritual tradition, put it in chat, because we're rallying all the spiritual traditions. We're rallying all the goddesses and gods to kill Baal, the god of the Epstein class. Some of the people, what are the probs other than me and still less mature grow up. And don't worry about them, dude. They don't count. They're just bait. Yeah, Baal. Are you familiar? Eley. Good to see you, Outlaw. If you have any spiritual connections, Jesus, the goddess, anything, if you have any spiritual connections, you can go ahead and mention them if you like, or just do reactions or something. But we're just trying to meet the spiritual people once again, because today on President's Day, be a great day to go ahead and get a new president. That'd be a great way to elevate President's Day to an actual holiday that we care about. So I don't really care that much about President's Day, but we will care about President's Day if we get a new president today. So just so you know, yeah, everybody thinks I should be president. Nobody likes Russians. Nobody likes Russians, dude. They killed 1.5 million Russians. Putin hates Russians, dude. Putin killed 1.5 million Russians in Ukraine so far. Putin killed 1.5 million Russians in Ukraine so far. That's probably the last piece of information I'll let you hear through other channels. But Putin killed 1.5 million Russians in Ukraine so far. Putin kidnapped 40,000 kids from Ukraine at least. He kidnapped at least 40,000 children from Ukraine so far. Just like Trump wants to kidnap thousands of kids a day in America. In the name of God Almighty, I cast you from my presence. Demon, be gone in the name of God Almighty. Look what it didn't happen. Look how fake your God is. You know? Like, look who's still here. I'm helping Ukraine right now. And Ukraine's helping America. Ukraine's saving America from Trump and Putin more than anybody in America. See how 502 Outlaw knows? Slava Ukraine. Shit ain't hard. Like, Americans agree with Ukraine. Hello, vegan. Thanks for the sub. Look, subbing and liking, reactions, comments, all that's great. You can scroll through my channel. That's one of the most revolutionary things you can do is just scroll through my shorts. But like, let's talk for a minute, because we're going to rally everybody against the evil god of the Epstein class. Thanks, Fess. You'll get better, Fess. Like, I believe in you. Just believe more in yourself. Like, you'll get better, dude. Just be more real. Be more who you really are. Do 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 do. That's cool, vegan. I'm not gonna vegan v Christianity. I'm not gonna look down on you if you think God has multiple genders. That's fine. If you think the goddess has multiple genders, that's fine. That's not worth arguing about. All right. Sorry we haven't got more better people in the chat, but the good people that are here, go ahead and react. You don't have to comment. Just go ahead and react or something. Comment if you want. But we're going to overthrow the evil god Baal. It's really nice outside, so I really don't want to be live for that much longer, but we're going to overthrow the evil god Baal. I feel God is a genderless too, meaning no gender. That's fine, goddess. You can say goddess then. Let's just say goddess, right? Since we agree that there's not really a gender. Instead of saying God, because that's been overused, let's just say goddess and go from there. I don't know, it's like 2 o'clock or something. It's probably time to go outside. Happy White History Month. Your name is Happy White History Month? I thought your name was Happy with something. Hey bro, I just found out my sister is pregnant. I'm gonna be a father for the first time. Can you shout me out? Yeah, just say goddess, dude. It's not hard. Yeah, I mean, it's a few extra letters for you guys. But, that's what you got. That's what the goddess gave you thumbs for, right? Anyway, thank you for being here. We're going to kill the evil god Baal. We're going to kill patriarchy. We're going to kill off the evil Antichrist, fake Jesus. Thank you for the reactions. I love reactions. We're going to kill off the evil god Baal. And you're in the right place to do it. This is Ultraviolet Lions, Fairy Liberation Front, and Church of Judas to replace all patriarchy, Christianity, war, and Trumpism. And it's, did I say Fairy Liberation Front? Peace Pipe Party, Pillow Revolution. We'll do it from bed. Thank y'all for being here. My holy month is coming up, where we feed, where we fast. I can't wait. That's awesome. Congratulations. Happy Ramadan. Yeah, these are bragging about being Trump routineers. Bless your Ramadan and all your fasts and all your moments with your family and everything, and your reflections. And hope you have a great time. I hope your community has a wonderful, blessed time. Did I delete your comment? I probably didn't mean to. You're sweet too. Thank you for being here. Again, we're rallying all the good gods. So you're Muslim then, right? If you're Muslim, then we're rallying, all of your, divine prophets and your God and everybody else's in the same cause. We're all against this evil Baal Epstein class. Yeah, a lot of the trolls are not. A lot of the trolls are for him, but they don't count. All the people who count, we're all against. Bless you and your family too. We're all against the bad, evil God, Baal, and the Antichrist, Trump. I think Allah is beyond description. I think the Muslim God is beyond description. So there's no real reason. You don't put human attributes. I mean, I think people talk about the qualities of the God of Islam or goddess. I feel like at that point it doesn't matter. Okay, he says Allah is a he. There is no female version. See, so let them speak for their religion. I don't know, but I was putting my ideas out there, my impressions. Sorry about the BJT fans. They're just bait. I realize if I just look at them as bait, because that's how like the algorithms use them as bait. Can we make up a female version of Allah? How about Hala? How about just do it backwards? Hala. Just so I feel more comfortable with it. Try Hala. I mean, I just did. If you agree with it, then I think we can consider that a done thing. Things that happen between people that are communicated make a difference. What people do. Unfortunately, outlaw, that is how it works. That's why they're bait for better people. 502 Outlaw says, the more they comment, the better it is for the channel. So the fact that they're triggered in comment or they're just dedicated to their troll patrol or whatever, we do get better people out of it. It's just, just using the system against itself. Holla. I mean, some people don't think they're trolls, but they are trolls. So maybe stop being a troll. What did you want to talk about about Ukraine? I thought you said Israel. A lot of Christians believe there's only one God and it's male, but they're wrong. Jesus is from the goddess. Maybe the real Christianity that worships the goddess is kind of the counterpart to Islam that worships God. But the God of Christianity is fake. They just can't resist rooting for Trump every chance they get. This really isn't a chance to root for Trump. This is a chance to get cursed for identifying yourself as a Trump boutonniere, which really isn't a good outcome. Aw. Festmeister says my psychic abilities are telling me Ellie may be a genuine person that is being controlled by Trumpstein. But I don't know. Ellie, are you a genuine person, but you're being controlled by Trumpstein? I think some of the other ones are bots, but Ellie? Yeah, they have no ideas. 502 Outlaw says, yes, they have no idea. Or they have no idea. They have no idea, but they also have no ideas. All their ideas are just Trump-near bullshit. Ellie said he has a Neuralink chip controlling me. I have a Neuralink chip controlling me help. So he's got Elon Musk running him, turning him into a Trump-near. Stop being one. Do you have your own thoughts in there? Come on. We can get your thoughts out. Think about Jesus for a second. The real Jesus. The opposite of the Antichrist, Trump. I myself believe squirrels are gods. That's a good belief. Squirrels are super cute. I don't agree. Allah being female. But you guys have minds of your own, and I respect you either way. That's really nice. You don't have to agree. We respect you too. That's why I feel like if you're probably the most Muslim person here, so you would probably know. Or for our purposes, you're the person who can tell us how Muslims think about God. Islam doesn't incite violence, doom scroller. Why don't you try hope scrolling? I put a hope scroll challenge on my page. You can try the hope scrolling challenge, doom scroller. Be interesting if you scrolled through my shorts and got further than anyone's ever gotten before. I cursed the Neuralinks controlling these Trump-Putineers. A lot of their Neuralink is just like Fox News or whatever. Break the spell of Trumpism. That's another thing we can be doing, is breaking the spell of Trumpism for these individual Trumpers. Thank you for being here, Indris Kassim. Thank you for telling us about your culture and beliefs. And don't you agree that your culture and beliefs, your God, Allah, is against an evil God, Moloch or Baal? I haven't played Terraria. I played Minecraft some, though. Okay. Thank y'all for being here. Festmeister, it's actually fine, bro. I'm just saying what we learn in Islam. So, thank you for that. Thank you for expressing what Islam teaches. And you're obviously like one of the nicest people here, if not the nicest person in the entire conversation. So when people have these weird ideas about Islam, you show that those ideas are wrong. You're a very nice person. So thank you for being here. Hope, faith, and love. There is a door demanding help. I think that kind of is a sign to me I should go. I should go enjoy this beautiful day. I should not stay too long. But when you say you're too sweet, thank you. I feel like I have to say. You showed those jerks. Thanks, Idris. Yeah, like, you guys are awesome. And the jerks don't win. You know, the jerks don't really have any power. They just have power to scare people, and like when there's more of them around, then they can bully people and stuff. We just have to make sure that we are the ones who there's more of us around. Which is hard to do because the platforms try to make them seem like they're the most popular. It gives them all these bot assistants and stuff. I will get out and enjoy the weather. It's just so nice here. It's been nice here, though. All winter, it's been like 70 degrees. Jerks never win. Not when we have the goddess on our side. That's true. You even turn jerks into good people. It's nice, like Bengay and Beyblade. They aren't tough. Be so for real. They think they're hard, but they're not. They're just scared. They are. Like, I mean, they're part of a bullying network because they believe the bully Trump is their, you know, Donica Putinsky and his daddy Vladdy. They think Vladimir Putin is their strongman, you know? And it's like, he's never going to do anything for you. Like, he'll throw you and your kids in front of him when they're coming for him. So, just think about it. Yeah, we all hate bullies. Bullies are so stupid. Break the spell, says Outlaw. Let's break the spell on the Trumpeteers. It's a spell from Baal, an evil god. He's got you convinced. He's got a bunch of Christians convinced that they're worshiping Jesus, but that's not Jesus. It's an antichrist, and it's leading you to Baal, evil god. So we'll help overthrow that. We'll help end it. We identified that that's the evil god, Baal, from the Epstein files. So they ended up, his own worshipers are the ones who are getting him caught and canceled. So it's our job to talk about it so that we do cancel and catch him and cancel him. Yeah, please say something, Idris. You're one of the best people in the life to talk to. And I'm not really in a hurry to go, but I will go and then come back at another time when maybe there's more good people in the chat. Although having 3 or 4 good people in the chat has been awesome. So thank you all for being here. But I look forward to what you have to say. If you want to type it in small portions, you can do that too. But I'm curious as to what you have to say. And once again, blessings on your Ramadan. Hi, Mr. Total Duck. Thanks for being here. I'm sorry about the Trump Putin ears. I've started looking at them as bait, and it's a lot better to look at them as bait. I curse you, J-Bone. A big old curse, you hamey. What? Hame? Yeah, Doom Scroller. Please scroll through. Go to my shorts and scroll through. See how far you can scroll. Just scroll through the shorts. You can watch them if you want, or you can just scroll through them. But seriously, I think you'll like it. Oh, no, it's curse, you hamey. Like, hammy, ha. Oh, I don't even know about that, but for curses. Kamehameha. Wow. Yeah, thanks for being here for the live. I'm not necessarily ending it right now. We were waiting for Idris to say something. It may have gotten muted a little bit. Hello. Oh, it's an offensive curse. Okay, cool. If Ukraine fights the U.S., what? Ukraine's fighting for the U.S. We are. It's kind of weird. Ukraine and Russia are fighting, right? Russia invaded Ukraine, so Ukraine and Russia are fighting. But we're also fighting Russia. We're fighting Trump, right? Americans are fighting Russia. But Russia's got a big lead on America. So in a way, Ukraine and America are fighting. Ukraine and America are already fighting because a lot of America, or what you call Russia too, is on the side of Russia because of Trump. Yeah, but we are kind of fighting right now. Like, real America is on the side of Ukraine against Russia. Trump Putiners are on the side of Russia against Ukraine and America. So we're kind of having that fight right now. Ukraine is on the side of real Americans. Trump Putiners are on the side of Russia. So it's not really hypothetical. So I'm on the side of America and Ukraine versus Trump Putiners in Russia. Does that make sense? Wow. Yeah, Net and YouTube. Hello, Net and YouTube. Steele dossier? Dude. I'm sorry. So we're going to end the god Baal. We're going to end the Epstein class's god. We're going to recover Christians who've been duped into worshiping the Antichrist. No. Hold on, let me look at your channel content real quick, Idris. Free Palestine, free Sudan, free Congo, free Iraq, free Ukraine, and any others I missed, honestly. And fuck Netanyahu, fuck Trump, fuck Putin, fuck Nazis, fuck any other evil child killers. That part, I saw it that time. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't see it before. It showed up in the chat. Maybe it was held for review. Um, um, you'd think I would see a comment like that because it was a big comment. That's so weird. I'm so sorry, Idris. I think what they did is they hid the comment. They hid the comment. Net and YouTube couldn't handle that comment. Read your messages too. I'm about to shut down the live. My curse bone is throbbing from constant use. Okay, let me read your comments. What's the context? Why will Russia let Ukraine join NATO? When through Ukraine, brother, USA CSN deploy its troop on its border. Well, I'm not sure exactly what you're asking. Americans should stand with Ukraine. Ukraine is doing more to help save America from Trump and Putin than anybody. But that's the thing, Idris. I found so we owe Ukraine everything. Ukraine are our heroes. Idris, I found it when I went to your channel activity. I found the comment. The comment was free Palestine, free Sudan, free Congo, free Iraq, free Ukraine, and any others I missed, honestly, like free Venezuela, free USA, free Russia, free Israel, free them all from their evil tyrants that are running them. And any others I miss, honestly, and fuck Netanyahu, fuck Trump, fuck Putin, fuck Nazis, and any other evil child killers. Yeah, it's an important comment, but Net and YouTube wanted to protect their bad guys. Blessings for Ukraine, blessings for Gaza, blessings for America, blessings for Russia and Israel. Like, we have to save these countries from their evil leaders. And we're one of them. America's one of them. So I know how it feels. Lucky his curse bone's aching so much, you get the biggest curse all over your face. That's hilarious, Festmeister. But thank y'all for being here. Steffelson's here now, but Steffelson, we're almost at the end of the live. We're just trying to end that god Baal. We're just rallying all the good humans, good spirits, gods and goddesses. Rally everybody together to end the god Baal, the god of the Epstein class, the god of Trump and Putin. So I feel like I shouldn't try to do this as a live for so long again, because I guess maybe I should time it or something. Come up with some time that I can say the end of Baal. Yeah, let's just end it. It's President's Day. It could be the end of Trumpism today. We could elevate President's Day to the best, one of the best holidays in America, because he's in really bad health. You've been hearing a lot of people mentioning Baal lately. Yeah, so I'm mentioning it because it's time to end this god. It's time to end the evil god of the Epstein class, the god that's tricked all these Christians into worshiping it through the Antichrist Trump, and just yank the rug out from under all of them by taking out their god and replace Christianity with the Church of Judas. So check out Church of Judas to replace all patriarchy, Christianity, war, and Trumpism. King Trump, I thought the United States fought the British Empire to separate from the rule of King George in the 18th century. Yeah, and then bad things creep back in and come back around. You have to recharge my curse energy. Oyster juice, good. No, your curses work. Don't worry. Somebody's like trying to talk good about Russia when Putin murdered 1.5 million Russians in Ukraine. You really can't talk good about Russia. Game over for Baal. What's the question, Idris? We'll let your question be the last thing in the live, so nobody else needs to comment, because Idris's question is going to be the last. What's the genuine question? And thanks for asking. I love questions. Big Sandwich hates Putin. Everybody hates Putin. Oh my gosh. Somebody's still whining about Ukraine. Yeah, nobody wants tyrants. He's not even, he wouldn't even be a king. He would be a tyrant. He's just a dictator. He's a Führer. He's terrible. Do you genuinely curse people and believe it works? Yeah. Yeah, I do. I mean, not really people. They're Trump-Putiners. And they can come out of being Trump-Putiners and escape the curses by turning to Jesus, turning away from the Antichrist, Trump and Baal, who's corrupted them and made them into zombies. So it's really kind of more of a blessing. But there's a threat to it, yeah. Because fuck them. Like, I'm done with them. Like, they deserve to be scared out of being that way, since they were scared into being that way, since they're all products of fear. A dictator. Dictator. I mean, dictator, yeah. Proof is in the pudding. All right, thank y'all for being here. We'll talk again soon. Goddess bless you, Mary bless you, Mary bless you, Mary bless you, Jesus bless you, Judas bless you, I bless you, bless yourself. And check out the Church of Judas, Idris, for replacing Christianity. I don't know if you care that much about Christianity, but since it's done a lot of wrong in the world, I think you'll be interested in the plan to replace it. So check out Church of Judas. Talk to you guys soon. Y'all have a good day. I curse Trump to be gay. And lo and behold, yeah, Donna Kupatinsky sucking on Bill Clinton's curse bone. Yeah, Donna Kupatinsky, that's how he did it. Take care and bless you too, Outlaw. Bye, Fest. Thanks for commenting so much. And thanks for being here. Thanks for being positive about stuff. And get better. Keep getting better. You got this. All right. Love you guys. Have a great night. Talk to you soon. Have a great day. Talk to you soon.